On this weekend's outing, me and my son visit two different locations. The first one is at Lost Lake up in the Snoqualmie Pass area, and the second one is in the North Cascade mountain range. You're probably wondering about the two different locations. The first location at Lost Lake was incredibly small and quite busy. It was far too difficult to do any sort of investigation there without human contamination. So me and my son decided to go ahead and pack up and head to the North Cascades, where I know there is far fewer people and less likely chance of a human contamination. I recommend investigating the Lost Lake area during non-peak times, such as weekdays or non-tourist season. This is up by Snoqualmie Pass, which is an incredibly busy area since it's such easy access for the people living in the Seattle area. I will say that Lost Lake does have some characteristics of Bumping Lake, which is a little further south in the Cascade mountain range. The area does have plenty of food and water, and does make a good habitat for Bigfoot if they are in this area. I've been investigating the North Cascade area for the last 6 or 7 years, and it's one of the best spots, in my opinion, for investigating the Bigfoot phenomena. Not very many people go up in this area, as you can see by the road. Over the course of the night, we did have a tree fall across the road blocking our path, but we were able to pull it aside and leave the area. So doing a perimeter check. Heard a chipmunk doing its warning call out this way. Checking it out. So tonight we are playing the camper, hoping the Bigfoots will come in. It's a really good area. This general area here has had a lot of activity in the past. Some that I've experienced. It's where the wood knocking event occurred. This road is usually open from May to December. And these are like the byways that Bigfoot would use. Makes more sense to use these type of thoroughways than that stuff right there. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt to walk through. Of course, as soon as you turn off the camera, you get a nice little thump over here in the forest. This here is the area I heard the chipmunk going off. Gone now. Kind of weird. Figure I would have triggered him. Got scared off. Yeah, this isn't too far from where someone says that they got pushed by one. There's multiple encounters out in this area. Kind of over here. Go to where you think they are. I prefer to go to more remote areas just to get less human contamination. More pure out here. Far less people. When you see the road, you can tell that's not a well-traveled road. I mean, all you can really do is come out here, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. And maybe that's what it is that brings them in, is they realize you're genuine, you're cool, laid back, not going to shoot at them, not going to scream at them, whatever. Maybe they do want to make contact, but just, it's hard when you're big and hairy and scary looking. Alright, exploring around camp here. We are back up in one of the main areas I've been investigating for the last 6 or 7 years. And we got the whole back area here to ourselves. This here is an old seed farm that they let go probably about 20, 30, 40 years ago, and just been kind of left derelict ever since. Been back here quite a few times, but it's been a couple of years, I think. If you look on previous videos, you'll really see this train. This is where I love to come, though. I think if Bigfoot's real, this is where they are for sure. Somewhere out here, wandering around through areas. One thing you can do is kind of get back out here and put yourself in a situation where they might be. Back here is where various Bigfoot investigators have encountered them. One guy talks about being pushed by one and stalked by one. So, you know, like I say, if Bigfoot's real, this is where they are. There's nobody back here. The road coming back here was pretty sketchy, getting pretty overgrown. I guess if you're ever going to have a Bigfoot experience, it's going to be in a place like this. Around here, at this moment in time. Like right now. Nope. Almost. Yeah, it's a good area. I'll let nature take it back. You can still see where some of the trees that they graded back in the day. Still closed off back here. All right, so we're back and we are going to go ahead and deploy some trail cams and audio recorders, and we're going to go a little further down into this area right here and go ahead and get them all set up, so come on along. It flattens out here. It's actually a really cool cement pad back here where they had an old buildings from like 30, 40 years ago. That's where the old building was. That's where the old building was. So where we found an old camp back here that somebody abandoned. It's an old tent and stuff. Old tent and everything right here. Alright, so I think I found a spot to deploy the trail cam. You want to grab that bigger trail cam out of my backpack.
Where is it?
It's the top one there. Yep. Hold that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy the trail cam. Alright. Nothing Paul Graves. I'm up in a tree down there at the base. Not really expected. This is the no glow. So they won't see it. Nice little break, huh? Some would say that's Bigfoot. It's pretty fresh. Looks like a good piece of wood too. We did have a very fun time during our weekend outing. Unfortunately, we did not have any sort of Bigfoot experiences. If they were so subtle that they went unnoticed. But it's still a great area. It doesn't discourage us from going out and enjoying nature and having fun and spending time with people that you want to be with. And that's kind of what this subject is also about as well. Hopefully, you can find those people to go out with.